Hello everyone. If you guys are dreaming to join the Indian Defence Forces, be it Indian Army, Navy or the Air Force as a commissioned officer, then don't forget to subscribe to our channel SSB Gentlemen. In today's video, we will be discussing about the word association test, what it is, what the psychologist seeks in you through the WAT, the kind of words you come across, some do's, some don'ts, and at the end, what all you need to do so that you come out with really super fine sentences. Talking about the word association test, it is the first test conducted as part of your psychological testing under the 5-day SSB procedure. Under this test, you guys will be called in a big hall kind of thing and will be seated according to your chest numbers. A big screen will be in front of you all and you people will be handed over a response sheet. Now this response sheet contains serial numbers from 1 to 30 on one side and 31st to 60 on the other side. In this sheet you have to write the responses, whatever you get the very first idea seeing those words in front of you. So let's discuss what are the number of words and how much time for each sentence you will be getting. There will be a total of 60 words. One by one they will be displayed in front of you for 15 seconds each. Each word will be given 15 seconds and after each word there will be a small buzzer to give you a hint that time for that very word is over now. Now once you are done with 30 words, there will be a pause of another 15 seconds. In these 15 seconds there will be no word on the screen and it will be all blank. This 15-second break is for you guys to sync your timer of writing the sentences with their timer of showing the words to you and also to flip over the response sheet on the other side, right? And what all you have to write in this test, you have to write down the very first idea that comes into your mind seeing to the word on the screen. That's why this test is also known as idea writing test. This test works as a confirmatory test for the psychologist test. The first source of reference for a psychologist is the TAT, that is a thematic apperception test. In this test, you are given 12 slides and you have to write 12 stories back to back, and this is the main test. And this test, that is the WAD, works as a confirmatory test in case the psychologist has any doubt in your personality, so that he or she can cross check it to your personality. Now let's see that what all he can infer out of your personality watching this WAD. He can know about your achievements, your past and your present achievements in life, be it your school, college or your career at present, your likes, dislikes, your fears as well, your perception towards life. Either it is positive, either it is solution oriented, or you are a negative kind of a guy. It can also get to know about your emotional attitude, whether you are bold enough to face any challenge or you are someone that is emotionally weak, right? He or she can also get to know about your upbringing, your childhood, your environment in which you were brought up. These things can be easily judged by the psychologist through your responses in your WAT test. Now coming on to the words, the kind of words that are shown to you on the screen are generally divided into 3 sections. Number 1, knowledge based words. Number 2, character based words. And number 3, the action based words. Now here the action based words are really easy to write upon. For example, you can easily write on the word work, cry. All these words are easy to write. On knowledge based words are actually to judge you on your observational skills. These are words, for example, atom. For the word atom, I would say if candidate 1 writes, it is the building block of life. Number 2 candidate writes, atomic energy is future. So obviously both the sentences are right in this scenario, but candidate 1 will be fetching somewhat lower marks than candidate 2. Why? Because he wrote something that is very factual and it is known by some 4th standard student as well. So you have to write such sentences in case of knowledge based words which show your application part. That would help you score better, right? Talking about the character based words, these character based words are the most crucial among all the words, because it judges you on the basis of your OLQs or your officer like qualities. Now these words can be either positive or negative. Again, the positive words are really easy to write. For example, the words may be happy, love, all these words are easy to write upon, right? Then talking about negative words, for example, pain, anger, these are something that challenge you and like really test you on that behalf, that how you can respond in these scenarios. So this is somewhere the psychologist will try finding that loophole in you. I will be discussing how to deal with these sentences as well in detail, right? Talking about the do's, first of all is the spontaneity. Now what is spontaneity? Spontaneity means your quickness, the very first thought that comes to your mind watching that very word, you have to jot it down as soon as possible without any extra thinking, without any extra effort, I would say. That would be your natural response. Talking about the language, language should be English, but yes, if you stuck somewhere, then obviously you can write in Hindi as well, but it's not that out of 60 words you are writing 30 in Hindi. That's not fair. You have to write it all in English, but in any case, if you stuck somewhere, you can switch to Hindi, but switch back to English as soon as possible, right? Talking about the crispness, yes, because the time constraints are there. Only 15 seconds you have all to see, to think, and to write the sentence. You just have 15 seconds. So for this time, you have to write really short responses. Okay. Talking about the handwriting, yes, handwriting is something that should be easy to understand, legitimate enough so that the psychologist easily gets your idea you want to convey there, right? And obviously a good handwriting always puts a good impression on the psychologist. Talking about the time sync, yes, what do I mean by syncing of time here? By this I mean that the sequence of them showing the words and you writing the responses should match. For example, for the first word you should be writing the first sentence, it is obvious, but for the 10th word also you should be writing the 10th response only. You should not like wander somewhere up or like come to some another line or just thinking anything else. Just keep your calm there and be focused, right? To don't miss out anything. Talking about the current affairs part, yes, it is always good if you include some sentences in the VAT which show how well aware you are about your surroundings, about the world and your nation. So yes, definitely you can use some current affair oriented sentences here. Yes, this is something how to deal with your negative words. For example, the word is anger, right? For this word, there are generally two ways how you can tackle these kind of words. First thing is remedy and second is denial. Remedy means providing a solution to that problem. For example, for the word anger, you might write and connect it to the word for deep breathing or listening music or workout, anything like this, right? So this is something which gives solution to that very problem. And talking about the denial, in this you can use the words no, never, not, all these things. For example, for the same word anger, you may write anger is not good for mental health. Now you may ask that this is a negative sentence, right? But it's not. Though it includes the word not here, but its inference is positive. It tells us not to and not to use anger and to be happy, so that you are at peace in your mental health, right? And some people also ask that whether you can change the form of the word. So answer is definitely yes, you can change the form of the word. You can change it into some another positive kind of word. For example, for the word fear, you may change it to thrill. Now thrill also consists of that very element of fear, but it is something that is positive or adventurous, right? So it is how you can change the form of the words. Talking about some don'ts, strictly no to the modals. Now what are these? Can, could, may, might, ought to, should, would, all these words should not be used. Strictly not be used. Why? Because it shows that you are just telling others to do. For example, in the case of preaching, for example, the word should tells others to do or instructs others to do. You should not do all these practices in your word. Be clear and firm with your idea. Whatever your idea is, just display it clearly. You should not be in a doubt or in a probability writing the words may, might. Don't use them, right? Clearly display your idea, whatever the first thought comes to your mind. Talking about facts, as I told, avoid using facts. For example, for the word sun, you have written sun rises in the east. You have just wasted one attempt, I would say. Write such sentences which actually define you or your personality. Link that word to yourself. What if the sun rises in the east? Is it anyhow related to you? No. Got it? Avoid using such factual sentences. Avoid using phrases or some quotation kind of thing which are very popular. For example, honesty is best policy. All these things show the lack of imagination. Okay. Some people also ask that whether we can use names. Strictly no. Don't use any names. Not just names. Don't use I, we, they, their. These words should not be used. Just write simple general sentences as it is and your central idea. And yeah, there's one more confusion that people ask whether it is necessary to use that same word in your sentence. Answer to is no. It is not at all compulsory to use the same word in your sentence. You can frame a sentence without that word as well, because the word association test is not a sentence making test. It is the test of writing the idea that is associated with that very word. Okay, hope it's clear. Then comes to what if you miss some word. In any case, if you miss some word, leave it as it is. Don't disturb your sequence or your time frame. Don't disturb it at all. And if it happens that if you have 2 or 3 seconds, just write it in 1 or 2 words, whatever the idea it is. Don't worry about framing the sentence. Just write the very first thought that comes to your mind. That's it. And yes, as I told that it's not a sentence making test, it is a idea generating test or testing you on your thoughts. So just write your thoughts there. Some people also write too many of defense based sentences. So I would say writing 2 or 3 is fine, because it shows that yes, you are thinking about that very field in your life. But if you are writing like 5 or 6 or more, then it will show something like you are trying to do buttering and all, or you don't have anything else to think of. Like it will show some lack of imagination. Some people also ask that anti-government stance can be right. So let me tell you, the answer to is diplomatic. You can write, but the criticism should be healthy. Okay, don't just merely bash the government and write negative sentences. I would say write a sentence, the criticism should be healthy, right? Last is mistakes. If you commit their mistakes, it will be like judged that you are not able to cope up with the time pressure. Don't just be in a hustle and write wrong things without thinking. Think properly, write it there. Anyhow, if you find out anything went wrong, just put a simple line and start writing it again. That's it. Okay, it should not be displayed in your sheet that you are in a panic situation. Your handwriting should be from the response 1 to the response number 60. It should be uniform, clean, and like very fine attempt it should be. Now let's discuss what all we can do to improve our attempts. First of all, people say ki you people have to write the first idea in the VAT only. Don't prepare it from your home. I would say prepare it from your home, but don't memorize it, right? For one word, try writing 3 different sentences from 3 different fields, right? For example, for the word key, you may write something associated with the word lock, something associated with key achievements, or anything like this. So for one word, write different responses and practice as many words as you can. Initially, start practicing without timer, because you will take time to think deeply, right? And once you are expert, then put a timer on and practice it, and get it checked by your like co-aspirants or by some teacher or by even your family mates. You can just ask them that what inference they can make out of this sentence, reading out it, what inference they can make out of it, right? Other than this, we also practice the same VAT words daily on our Instagram with the same handle, SSB Gentleman. So you may follow me there as well. We also practice other exercises on daily basis, pictures, MCQs, VATs, and all other posts. Even this video will be compiled into a gist and will be posted there. So don't forget to follow me on my Instagram as well. Follow me on this YouTube also. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up. Any queries are most welcome. And that's all from my side. Thank you so much.